Tyus Battle drove, stepped back and finished. He had assumed point guard duties, Frank Howard fouling out minutes prior. The offense led by him didn't produce much, but his final shot, plus 2 more free throws between intentional fouls, was just enough. The Syracuse Orange nearly had to dig into their non-scholarship players as 4 players reached 4 fouls, but they forced 13 straight misses by the Spartans, completely locking up on defense and winning by some miracle in Detroit. On to Duke in Nebraska, one of 16 teams remaining, with a 55-53 upset win over the Michigan State Spartans. Over 7 seconds remained when Sioux went ahead by 3 and Jim Boeheim decided to intentionally foul twice rather than let the Spartans shoot. His strategy had 5 seconds off the clock, and with just over 2 left after Pascal Chukwu missed his second free throw, Cassius Winston couldn't get the ball over half court. He heaved a prayer, it hit the backboard and Cuse escaped by the grit of their teeth. Michigan State converted rarely from the field or the line in the first half. They dug away at Syracuse nonetheless, unloading a massive 3-point attempts, rotating bigs into both snatch rebounds, 21-11, 12-1 offensive rebound advantage at half, and tagging Syracuse's big men with fouls. Pascal Chukwu and Barama Sidibe both picked up 3 personals before the buzzer, leaving Marek Dolazaj with 2, and Matthew Moyer on an island chasing shooters. In the final minutes, Moyer rotated to the top to block Miles Bridges' 3 attempt with 2:58 remaining. At 2:57 later he'd do the same, seemingly capping a 22-22 half by swatting Matt McQuaid's corner 3. He landed behind McQuaid, but the ball landed back in the shooter's hands. McQuaid let it fly again with 0.3 seconds to spare, and the second chance rattled in off the backboard. Marek Dolazaj once again opened a scoring attack for the Orange that allowed it to have a chance to even get knocked back at the buzzer. He hit a long 2 near the top of the arc while his teammates started 0 of 4. Frank Howard and Tyus Battle both tipped pass attempts out of play early and took a 7-6 lead when Howard stole a pass to the top of the 3-point line and ran for 2. The zone was active and devastating, but Michigan State created 12 extra chance shots. On one possession they grabbed 3 straight boards in the offensive end, 2 by Jaren Jackson Jr. That, with forcing 2 quick fouls in the paint on Chukwu, dug away at Sus' advantage even while MSU shot 19% from the field at one point, including in 0 for 7 drought. Winston broke the Spartans out of their 2 of 13 groundwork, knocking down a corner 3 on the 4th chance shot. Michigan State knocked down 5 threes and tossed 19 attempts in the first 20 minutes of the game, capped by McQuaid's answered prayer. A brutal sequence late in the half, Chukwu fouling Xavier Tillman to pick up his 3rd, and Sidibe earning his on a bad screen moments later pulled Dolazaj and Moyer into action together. Still, Sioux trailed by only 2. Joshua Langford worked fast, hitting a 3, Frank Howard offset it with a floater and free throws, but Ben Carter opened the high post with a floating 2 over Dolazaj and McQuaid nailed his heave to answer a late corner make by Brissett. MSU stood ahead 25-22, with a 9-0 advantage in second chance points. The threes kept flying in the first 5 minutes of the second. Winston drilled 1, then Brissett matched with 3 at the line off Bridges' foul. The latter knocked one of his own down minutes later, but Battle began to open up for Syracuse and keep them close. He hit a layup, shot and finished from 10 feet through a foul, and Howard caught heat from Boeheim for not finding him more often through the first 6 minutes. He would after a timeout. Battle added 2 points at the line, but Chukwu contributed to the foul trouble. Next possession, he rose to catch a lob, got rejected by the rim on his way down, and further insult occurred when he fouled on the way down, his 4th with 14:33 remaining. Sidibe entered, the Orange still hanging around, as Brissett attacked the offensive boards and earned 4 free throws, including a trip-off rebounding his own miss. He hit 3, keeping the deficit at 1. Bridges soared into action and took advantage, along with the Spartans' brigade of offensive rebounds. They pushed their total to 21 with 7:21 remaining. Bridges poured in a 3 and MSU tagged a foul on Sidibe, and 2 on Howard as they chased offensive boards. Meanwhile the Orange went on a 1 of 9 swoon, and Bridges ran in transition to smash a transition dunk to jump ahead 44-39. Battle broke out of timeout on the attack, hitting a 3-point play. Soon after, Howard picked up 2 fouls in rapid succession, the second picking up his man at half-court and knocking him out of the game. In came Braden Bear, his first minutes in weeks, with over 6 o'clock remaining in a NCAA Tournament game. Syracuse somehow charged forward, setting up Sidibe inside for a free throw make, then Sidibe and Dolazaj successfully boxed out on 2 stops to go to the free throw line and tag 3 fouls on Jackson. Battle and Dolezaj flushed 4 straight at the line, and Sidibe split 2 of 4.